Oh, we're live now. Perfect. What's up, everybody? This is the next UFC portion of Talk Smack with Mac. I have my brother Travis here with me, the UFC prodigy. He's knowing all the good stuff there is to know about UFC. And of course, we got my man Ryan from MMA Hardcore on Instagram, a badass page. They post all the best highlights of all the fights currently going on, pay-per-view fights. They're posting everything. Awesome page. Make sure you check them out. MMA Hardcore. Ryan, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, really good, mate. Really good. Thanks for having me on. How are you?
Oh, I am doing great. Been a bit busy, going crazy with school and the podcast and stuff like that, but it's
Yeah,
exciting, man.
yeah, making it work, making it work.
Yeah. Travis, how you doing? Yeah, man. So there's one hell of a fight card this weekend. UFC 259. I believe it's at the Apex Center in Vegas, right?
No, I think it's Fight Island, bro. It's Fight
Is it
Island.
Fight Island?
Yeah, I'm sure it's Fight Island because they're
No,
doing.
it's in Vegas. It's Vegas.
Oh, it's Vegas. How are they working the quarantine and everything?
Yep.
Because they done. I just watched
Before
the.
we continue, let me see if I can share this. Get some folks in our live. Let me see.
Yeah, get everyone in.
Yeah. One second. One second. Send out a couple text messages to my buddies. Yeah, man. We'll see who's all joining us. Oh, hey! Cuzzo. What's going on, man? All right, we're back, Ryan.
Yeah,
There's
all
a couple
good.
people on. Got two people on the live already. Shout out to those two people that are checking in with us, talking some shit UFC wise. But yeah, man, UFC 259 this weekend. It's in Vegas, so right down the street from my house. It kind of sucks that I can't just drive there and go like, "What's up, guys? Take
Mm.
pictures and shit, huh?"
Yeah, even if you were to just go and park outside or just go around, I bet you would still see. It would probably be busy, like around
I
the
don't I
area.
don't know I don't know like how far back it's blocked off because it's like
Yeah,
right next to a freeway. There's not really that much space. I can't imagine like I would be the only person with the idea of, hey, let's go to the Apex Center, park in a parking lot and just chill with everybody. Yeah, it's got to be blocked off or something. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, huh? Fucking Connor! Connor, hey!
Yeah, it'll be secure. Then they'll all probably be staying in the hotels right around and close to the arena as well. So
Yeah.
probably would be hard to access for sure.
Hmm. Well, let's jump on to the fights for this weekend. Is there any other than Dominic Cruz being on the main prelim fight? Is there other prelim fights that you're looking forward to? You could kind of give the people a heads up, like, hey, man.
There's none that like jump out to me or that I know their name like to pronounce their names. Their names are crazy, but there is a couple. There's a couple that are supposed to be like fight of the nights and just like stylistic matchups, really good. And people who are on winning streaks, and have matched them together. But no one that's really made a name for themselves big in the UFC yet. Obviously, having Dominic Cruz on that headline spot on the prelim card brings a lot of eyes to these people. So Dana's obviously matched it up well in terms of he wants exciting fights for the prelims, but
Hmm.
I'll be honest, no one that I really know to jump out. Just that obviously Dominic Cruz, who he's fighting, Casey Kenny's on a 3-fight win streak as well. So yeah, that'll be a good main card for sure.
Just the fact that Dominic Cruz is on the prelims, it kind of shows how strong the UFC roster is really starting to get. There's a lot of talent. Hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Well, this one has 3 title fights on, so there's no shame on him being on the pre-on card for this card. But yeah, I don't think it'll be something we get used to. Obviously, hopefully he gets the win. I want to see Dominic Cruz kind of restart his career again and see how good he can be. This is a
Yeah.
good test for him, but we'll see how he gets on. But I don't think he'll be on the pre-on card for long.
What happens? Well, what do you think happens if he loses, though? You think he's done?
It'd be up to him, yeah. But I mean, he does his commentary.
You might as
Yeah,
well top it up after that shit.
yeah, man. He does his commentary. He makes his money other ways as well, so he probably could do. He's ranked number 10 at the moment, so if he wins, he's still within that top 10 range.
It's
If
crazy that a top 10 guy is on a prelim fight.
yeah, for sure. But if he wins, so I say if he loses, what's he going to do? But if he wins, I was speaking to one of my mates earlier. He was saying he could welcome TJ Dillashaw back because he actually took the belt. He beat Dillashaw for the belt. Dillashaw's looking to come back, and a lot of media pages and people are saying he doesn't really deserve to just jump straight back into a title shot, obviously, after everything that happened. Give him someone within the top 10. So if Cruz can get this win, they're all both big names in the bantamweight division. There's not too many big names in that division. So, yeah, it would be definitely a good matchup, I think, if he can get past his opponent this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. The thing that's big about these prelim fights that a lot of people sleep on is the fact that they can get the bonuses. Dana White is throwing those bonuses out. It's no longer knockout of the night. If there's 4 amazing knockouts, 4 people are getting that 50K bonus. And to be on like a really early prelim fight, nobody really knows who you are. You're one crazy knockout away from not only getting 50K, but you're getting that publicity, all those people watching. So there's a lot on the line for these people on these early fights to really come out and prove something.
Yeah, and a lot of the time they do. You can tell that they try that extra bit. They know that they have this opportunity and they go out. And a lot of the times the fights on the premium card are just as good. Sometimes if not better. I don't think that'll be the case this weekend with obviously the title fights. But sometimes the premium cards are on fire as well, man.
Yeah, they are. And yeah, it seems like once that first knockout happens, it seems like it starts in effect. Everybody's like, oh shit, I got to show that up. He knocked his shit out. I have to really go out here and put on a show so I can get that money. So I think like something happens. The earlier that first knockout comes, it seems like more excitement is going to come quickly. Yeah, man, let's jump to the main card then. Other than the 3 title fights, one of those first, 2 fights, 3 fights, is there any of those guys that you're looking forward to? I think I think everyone will be looking. Well, there'll be a lot, especially from Russia. Is Islam Makhachev? He's fighting a guy called Drew Dober, but Makhachev kind of has a lot of support behind him. He has DC talks very highly about him. Obviously, he's part of the Khabib camp, and he trained with all of them for years. So obviously, a strong wrestler and ground and pound background. But I think his striking's improving as well. The people around him in his camp are really trying to push him forward fast, but we're yet to really see how good he is. It's more just he's kind of got the hype, as you'd say, the hype. So I'm ready to see if it's real. He's got a hard fight. Drew Dober's not an easy fight for anyone. So that's kind of where the excitement starts in the card. As soon as they start fighting, then obviously the 3 titles is what everyone's there. You've got Alexander Rakic as well, actually. He just finished Anthony Smith. Dominated and smashed Anthony Smith, chewed his leg up, took him down. Smith couldn't do anything, so he's a serious contender. He's fighting Thiago Santos. Mate, he's a beast as well. So the main card's just top to bottom stacked, man. Yeah, man. It's going to be a long Saturday. You're 2 hours behind us, right?
Yeah, so it'll be Sunday for me in New Zealand, so it's perfect time. The UFC every weekend is on at Sunday, either 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. So,
oh man, that's
perfect. Every week, even Fight Islands.
New Zealand, man, I'd seen some crazy earthquakes were hitting you guys. What's up?
Crazy,
with that?
Bro. Yeah, man. So I'm in Auckland. It was down in a place called Gisborne, which is right at the bottom of the North Island, but it's only like a 5-hour drive. And because of the earthquake, like people that live coastal or around any kind of beaches or coastal areas have been asked to like evacuate because there could be tsunamis as well. So we're in the lockdown for the COVID, for a 7-day lockdown, which I think is going to get released today. We're going to be able to go back to normal again because we've been in and out in New Zealand. It's been pretty good, to be honest. But so we've had that. we've had lockdown, we had the earthquake alert, and then now it's a tsunami alert as well. So crazy times for New Zealand, man.
Ruined.
Yes, 3-1. They're what they say, you know. Comes in threes, but it certainly has.
Let's go ahead and knock all that bad shit out, and then you guys could get back to enjoying the beauty of what New Zealand has to offer.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
I was just telling him, I was like, hey, man, if we jump up and go to Scotland or New Zealand, are you coming with me? Because I'm going eventually.
Oh, for sure. Scotland and New Zealand are similar. Like the terrain, like the scenic kind of stuff. But Scotland's freezing, bro. Like real cold. If you guys coming from Vegas, like, bring your jacket. Bring your jacket, mate. That's for sure.
How's the temperature in New Zealand?
Brilliant. Amazing. So I think you guys do Fahrenheit. I do degrees. So like 24 to 27 degrees is kind of like the summer-ish time. But the power of the sun is just crazy. Like I've been to Vegas myself, and it's obviously super hot out there, desert-wise. But like it will say it's 37 degrees or so out there, but you can kind of stand in it. It's not too bad. Whereas in New Zealand, if the sun hits you direct, man, like there's no ozone layer out here, so immediately you feel it on your skin. Obviously, I'm from Scotland, so I don't have the good skin that can take the sun. So as soon as it hits me, man, I'm just burning. And the sun's not to be messed with out here.
Jake, what's going on, bro? I appreciate you jumping on the live, man. Hey, Ryan, you would really like Jake. He's a brilliant UFC mind, MMA mind. Yeah, man. I hope he's still on talking some good shit with us. But yeah, man, I hope New Zealand gets its shit together out there, man. I didn't even know you guys were getting messed up until I got on YouTube, and it was like,
it's just like all in one day. So basically, the earthquake, which was like the headline news, but then because of that, it's now got the tsunami warning. So people are evacuating like the rural areas. Pretty crazy, but hopefully it's just like a warning and it's not going to actually cause any harm. But she's ahead of everything, as she always is, man. She's been great.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're getting a couple comments here.
Yeah, I was going to say I can see your boys popping up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, a couple people showing me love. I really appreciate it. I feel wanted. Yeah, but let's get back to the card. That first championship fight, man. We got Jan and Aljamain Sterling.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling that one, Trev?
I'm excited for that one.
Get him in here. Oh, there he is. There he is, folks.
No, I'm excited for that one because, I mean, Aljamain Sterling is like, he's a dope person, character.
Yeah.
But like, Praetorian, I'm pretty sure that's close to how you say it. He's like the Terminator. I haven't yet to see him show any weakness or any sign of adversity.
That dude is.
So like when I watch his fights, I can't imagine that. Like I can't see where Aljamain Sterling's gonna get him, but like there's something about the grappling Aljamain Sterling has where he always ends up in the right spot, getting the right hold on.
Ryan, how you feeling about this one?
Yeah, for sure. I agree with your bro there. The grappling, obviously, that's Aljo's plan. He's came out. He said that he's openly saying, and I'll try 100 times, and if 101 I take you down, it's over. But with the lighter guys, I don't know. With the kind of lighter weight categories, I don't feel that grapplers and wrestlers are as effective. They're so fast and nimble, and they move around, and they're similar weights, so their strength's kind of similar. There's not an extreme weight cut just to 35. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. Jan obviously is the champion at the moment. He beat Aldo, which is a good win. Before that, I mean, it was only really Uriah Faber, so we've not seen him massively tested at 135.
That's a good point.
But I was just thinking before I came on, man, it's a weird one because you got Garbrandt that was out with obviously his COVID, and then he tore his bicep, and he was just in a bit of a mess.
Hell of a year last year.
Dillashaw's out because of his EPO. Cahuto just disappeared and retired. So there's like that hole. Yeah, there's a hole there. And at the moment, I mean, Peter Yan's the guy. He filled it. He's a champ. You can't take it off him, but he's not fought the elite of the elite just yet. But he's ready to, and he looks incredible in what we've seen of him so far. even in his training footage in the Embedded series leading up to this, it's just his intensity. He's so intense. He just is sparring. He's 5 punches at a time, kicking.
Well, for him being 135, he looks huge. Like
Yeah,
some guys
yeah.
135s, he's like I don't know. So, and I get what you're saying. He hasn't had much adversity going through, but he also like nobody slowed him down either.
Strapping
So,
them bitches up, man.
Yeah, exactly. People who followed him back from like his Russian days and like have followed him from day one will obviously know a lot more than me. I've just seen him in the UFC kind of when he burst onto the scene, and he looks the part so far that there's no reason to say he doesn't. So it would be good to see him tested. Aljo's a beast though, man. He's strong as well. He's pretty big for the weight. You're saying Yan or Sterling, right? If I have to pick, I'll go Sterling. Sterling on this one, I think.
I could see it. He has like a lot of athleticism, just a lot of raw. Like I don't know. I like Aljamain Sterling a lot. He's gonna be here for a while,
For sure.
and I think Peter. I don't know. I'm really excited for that fight. I didn't even know that it was on the same card. I was actually surprised because I thought that could be the main event on a card in itself. So when I seen that it was
The third
one,
fight
I was
is
like, okay.
insane.
Yeah, dude. So three.
Absolutely insane.
So if I have to pick, I'm gonna still take Yan. I'm gonna take him.
You taking Aljamain?
No, I'm taking Peter Yan.
Oh, yeah?
Torian. Probably like round 4. I'm gonna say TKO. Just give
Yeah,
him a
if he sets a fast pace and just keeps it going.
Shit, okay. Oh, man, I don't know on this one. I don't know. I would like to see a good fight. We got Jake saying he's taking Sterling. These guys are good. They're both good. I can see either person winning, but I'm gonna rock with the champ. I'm gonna stay with Jan. I don't know. I'm gonna take Jan unanimous decision. I can't come with the bullshit. It's talk smack with Mac, baby. I have to make my fucking prediction and make it well. So let me come back and say I'm gonna go with the champ in a decision victory. Ryan, what would you like?
Yeah, I'm going Sterling, man. I'll
Sterling,
go
okay.
against you two. I'll go for Sterling as well. I think he gets it
Okay.
done.
Okay. If anybody in the crowd, aka the fans, aka the people joining us on this live stream, let us know in the comments, man. Who you got, Jan or Sterling? Let's move to the next one. We are being blessed by none other than Amanda Nunes. This chick is the GOAT of UFC, one of the greatest ever, hands down the best woman MMA fighter ever, is blessing us with her presence because nobody wants to fight this woman. Nobody wants to get in the octagon with this woman. Nobody wants to get in there and made a fool of. But Megan Anderson said, you know what? Fuck it. Put me in there, and I'm going to Rocky Balboa with this thing.
I just seen that Megan Anderson is 6 feet tall and has a 72-inch reach. She's pretty big.
That's a big chick. You know what
Yeah,
Amanda is going to do? She's going to get in close and knock her ass out. Should we give Megan Anderson any type of love for this fight, any type of chance? Or is it, of course, like we all know, Amanda Nunes is going to come out here and just do what she does?
I think Amanda is going to come out and do what she does. But, I mean, everyone has a chance. Megan Anderson, she is no joke. Like, she literally is the hardest test that you could put against Amanda right now. She's a former Invicta 145 champ. So she's a legit featherweight. Obviously, the UFC didn't have the 145 division for a long time. So there was never really there. Then it was Cyborg was supposed to have it. Obviously, Nunes blew her out the water. So that was crazy.
Her at her game.
That was the one fight where I actually thought like Amanda might get beat here. I wasn't expecting that. First minute, just blew her out of the water, man.
Yeah, man, that fight was absolutely ridiculous when she defeated Cyborg like that, because we all came into it like, man, this is going to be one hell of a fight. And Amanda Nunes is like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are?
Amanda
It
Nunes
just came in there and put her head down like the little pit bull that she is and fucking attacked and destroyed her.
I've said it
I don't know.
before, and like I'll say it again. She's gonna win simply based it's like Wilt Chamberlain early in basketball. He's scoring 100 points a game because he's just so much better than the competition right now.
Yeah.
So like Amanda Nunes, just there needs to be more time. Like the women's division needs to get deeper before she ever even has competition. Because I've yet to see a fighter that's even on her level as far as.
Yeah, exactly. Even at 35, like there's no one left for her to beat. And people obviously there's rumblings. Oh, should she fight Shevchenko again? Should Valentina step up? But like they're both great. Just leave
I
them.
love her.
Exactly. Just leave. Let her reign her division. Let Nunes reign hers. They've fought before. Let them both just dominate whoever's in front of them. But I don't know how much longer's going to be left for Nunes. Like she's just smashing everybody. There's nobody left. She's got
Nobody
all
wants
the
to fight her.
belts.
She is purposely stalling out her fights just to make a next fight more attractive.
I mean, even Megan
Yeah.
Anderson, she's 11-4. She shouldn't be getting the title. She's just the only
It's,
person.
yeah,
I was
nobody,
like,
yeah,
fuck,
everybody
Yeah.
else is like, no, why?
Yeah, don't want to. And they've
This
not
brings me
got. They
to my
don't have.
question. Do you think
Yeah,
Amanda
they.
Nunes can compete against men?
No.
Amanda
Nah,
Nunes,
I don't know. Maybe at 35, but not the elite. The strength difference would be crazy, but she's 5'8", so she's actually bigger than a lot of the bantamweight men in terms of height. Like she's 5'8", she's long. I don't know her
like
reach,
5'5",
but
yeah.
she has the power. But well, for example, like Peter Yan, I think he's 5'5.5" or 5'6". So Nunes is bigger than
He's
him.
5'7".
Yan, is he? Peter Yan,
Yeah.
is he? Yeah,
Yep.
5'6" before on the other ones, but yeah, 5'7" even still, so even smaller. Dillashaw, Cahuto, they're all tiny. So,
Yeah.
but no, I don't think so. I wouldn't like to. You want to see it until like imagine if she just went in and got smashed or got KO'd.
And then
You'd be like,
we're
oh,
all like, we're gonna beat the shit out of this
yeah,
the shit guy that
yeah,
just beat the hell out of Amanda Nunes.
yeah. I don't think anyone will or can, even men, really.
All right, so we're gonna hypothetically put some respect on Megan Anderson's name, sprinkle some
Yeah.
respect on there. How could she beat Amanda Nunes? What type of approach does a fighter need to take to try to beat this woman?
There's
She's
no
been
approach.
beaten before, but she's gotten better, obviously, since she's last lost.
There's no approach. You just have to be a better fighter than her. That's the fucked up part about it is she's so good that it's not an approach because she's solid ground striking anywhere. You simply have to be better than her, which is kind of a fucked thing to say.
So being better than her on that given night,
That and then just
getting one lucky punch off.
so here's the thing: it's like she's so superior in grappling or in striking that it doesn't matter if you have better grappling, you're never gonna get her down. And it's like I guess you have to fucking find somebody that can strike with her, but like, come on now, she's like terrifying.
If Cyborg couldn't strike with her, there's not many other women that could.
That's what I mean when like they just need to be a better fighter. There needs to be like somebody that comes from.
So like a Holly Holm type, very precise, and get lucky.
Yeah, I mean, Nunes head kicked Holly Holm. KO'd Holly Holm with a head kick. So it's just crazy. Like, there's literally no one left. Ronda Rousey demolished Ronda Rousey, demolished Cyborg, got 2 wins over Valentina. It's just crazy. It's crazy that for Megan Anderson, her chance. I mean, her last fight was just a 1-punch KO. She just hit the girl once and she was out. So the only way I can see her getting a victory or having a chance to victory is to land a punch. I'm not saying she's going to KO Amanda, but even just stun her. Just I really don't know, but that's the only way. Is land something powerful, maybe stun her, and see if she can follow up with anything. But I'm definitely going with Nunes on this one.
You know, the thing about like UFC fighters when they're absolutely dominating like the way she is, you think during that run, nobody's ever going to be able to touch this person or beat this person. But yet we've seen it. Look at Anderson Silva. He was just destroying everybody. Like it was a movie watching this guy. And then he gets knocked out.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
so,
I don't know if it's ever gonna happen with Amanda, but it can.
well, that's what I mean. Like the talent pool increases over time. Anderson Silva, I'll never take away what he had, like what he did. But fighters, even just when he was in his prime, and fighters now are a lot better. There's just more techniques, and it's such a new sport, so it's advancing all the time. You could say the same thing with fucking Hoist Gracie, where like in the beginning, he was like unbeatable. Everybody was like, "Oh shit," because he's catching everybody, all these big wrestlers in arm bars. So it's just the talent pool increases. So then that person that seems unbeatable kind of reaches the end of their thing. On top of that, they get older and whatever happens, happens.
Yep. How you feel about that, Ryan?
Yeah, there's a few examples of that. I mean, remember when Joanna fought Rose Namajunas the first time, and I was watching that, and I was like, "Oh, Joanna's unbeatable. She's just going to just beat everyone." And then boom, Rose knocked her out. Obviously, you have Wyman that knocked out Silva. And there's a few. Jose Aldo with Conor McGregor, he was undefeated for 10 years. So many people inside the sport were saying, "Oh, Aldo, there's no way Conor's going to beat him 13 seconds." So it does happen. It does happen. There is obviously big shocks in the sport, and yeah, can happen, I suppose. But I just can't see it. Nunes is just too good. She's in her prime. Just had a baby as well, so her personal life's calm and how she wants it as well. Just it's good to see. It looks like everything in her life is just unshaped perfectly, and she's in a really good place. So I think when there's some crazy things going on around the fighter, there's a chance that they get distracted and get beat. But Nunes right now, I don't think anyone's touching her anytime soon.
She seems really locked in and just along for the ride, and whatever happens, happens. It seems
Yeah,
like she's always the best version of herself as soon as she touches that octagon floor. And
yeah.
that's
Well,
the respect I'll always give to her.
yeah. Quick stat. Last thing on Amanda. It's she's 11 fights in a row at the moment. She's won 11 fights in a row. 8 of those fights have been title fights. So she's either won the belt then defended the belt. But yeah, her last 8 have been title fights.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, for every person in this live chat, we are doing UFC 259 fight predictions and just going over some fights that we like, breaking down some fighters, history of fighters. You guys let us know in the comments who are you excited to fight or see fight this weekend? Which title fight are you most excited for? And of course, the last thing that we are talking about on this live today is, of course, the main event of UFC 259. I'm gonna butcher his name, but we have John Blockowitz versus Israel Adesanya, and it's gonna be a good ass fight, man. One thing that I'm really like makes me a little nervous or concerned is Izzy's moving up a weight class, and there's rumors going around that he could weigh in at 193. That's absolutely
It's not
insane.
rumors. He said it himself. That's
He's
not
seen it
193,
rumors.
himself.
right? 193, man. So you got to think, John. He's coming in 205 on weight day. The day of the fight, he could probably be 210, 215, maybe more. How
Yeah.
much is that weight going to make a difference?
220. Jan says he said he's going to weigh in at 220. That's his best weight. He doesn't rehydrate too much. 217 to 220 is where he wants to be. So yeah, I mean, if Izzy's being serious and he is not just kind of saying it for the media and stuff,
That's the
yeah,
significant
there's a
difference.
30-pound difference. And if Jan's gotten pressed against the cage, or I mean, if he can get a takedown, that weight and strength advantage will play a part. Jan's a black belt in jiu-jitsu as well. Adesanya only recently got his purple belt, so there's a bit of a difference in the jiu-jitsu levels as well. So it just comes down to it, though, is can you even get close enough to Adesanya to get... No one can get anywhere near him. Like, for his size, he's just so light on his feet, bounces around. He's 2 steps ahead. He knows where his next step is when you're still trying to figure out what he's doing now. He's just insane.
Yeah. Jake, I know this is your guy, Israel Adesanya. Travis, this is your guy. What are your guys' thoughts? Jake, how do you think this fight is going to go down? Obviously, you're going to think your boy is going to win. Give us a little more insight. Elaborate on how you think he's going to get that victory. And Trav, I'll let you start off. how is he gonna win? What is he gonna do?
Izzy's gonna do what he does every fight. So, and this isn't the
Chop
first.
the leg, be precise.
This isn't the first time he's moved up. And I mean, you gotta think Izzy's been fighting forever now. He just started in the UFC. Well, he's been in there for a few years. He's fought heavyweight kickboxing and in regular boxing. He's moved up divisions, so like he's familiar with it. Yeah, it's a little bit different now because there's more of a grappling aspect, but he's gonna do what he does. I mean, you got to think he's gonna still be a lot faster, and you have to get close to him.
Yeah,
Like, not to cut you off, but like everybody knows what Jen's, yeah, whatever the fuck. You know what his key to victory is. It's grappling him. It's getting him against the cage. It's making it dirty. And
but
it's
that's been
way
everybody's.
easier said than done.
Yeah, it's
Way
been
easier
everybody's
said than
go-to plan. Everybody's goal. Get him up against the cage. Bring him down to the ground and do your groundwork. That like you said, Izzy just got his purple belt. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he hits harder than people think as well. Like they
Yeah.
say they're going to take him to the cage and they're going to try and take him down. As soon as he step forward, even when he pops him with a jab or a kick, it's so precise. It hits you exactly where he wants it to hit, and they realize fast. Like I'm not diving in against this guy. Robert Whittaker done it, got finished.
Costa
Just
tried to
you
do
just
it. He got his leg destroyed
Just-
in only like
yeah.
3 or 4 kicks.
I know, man. Just the same point, the exact same, right on the knee, right on the knee, right on the knee, and I mean that's it. He's 200 pounds, 6'4" man, full force, precision kick, shin bone to the knee. Like you can't just stand and take that.
Yeah.
And then it's like you got to imagine the anti-wrestling he has, the knees and the uppercuts, like with the timing that he already has with this striking, like that's what I mean, man. It's hard to see. He's another person that I haven't seen really have much adversity. Like, yeah, he's gotten punched a few times, and don't get me wrong, like Jan, he has a lot of fucking knockout power, but again, you have to touch him. You have to get him.
And then on the flip side of that weight, though, Izzy is going to be a lot lighter on his feet, able to move around, getting out of places, getting to angles, being able to get punches off and kicks off, because he is going to be lighter, is going to be faster. So it's going to be interesting. But yeah, man, let's do prediction. Ryan, we're going to start with you.
I'll go for Yan just to keep it interesting. I'll go for Yan. I think he might land. He might land because he doesn't even need to land full power. If he lands, it'll stun him, maybe stumble him a bit, and let's see if he can follow it up. So, if Izzy is going to come in at 198 or 193, whatever, I'll go for Yan. I'll stick with Yan.
Okay. What do you think, Trev?
I'm gonna stick with Izzy, of course. That's my boy. I got to. He said himself he thinks he's gonna finish, so I'm gonna stick with him. I don't have like a round prediction or nothing, but I'm gonna stick with Izzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, bro? What about you, Mac?
Give me specifics. How and
I just said I don't know.
You gotta give me specifics. This Talk Smack with Mac, man. Bring your fucking specifics to the table. No, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm gonna take Izzy, man, and I'm gonna say a 4th round TKO finish. He's gonna break him down, chop the legs, work him. 4th round.
Look, I don't know
Something's
what round,
gonna land.
but I don't think it's gonna. I think he's gonna knock him. I think he's gonna catch him with something clean.
Something clean, like a spinning back kick.
Not even that. He has that side kick. Izzy has that side kick where he kicks the leg.
Like Robin.
He kicks either the leg, the body, or the head, and it looks the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
And he threw it. He hit Paulo Costa with it. Paulo Costa didn't even fucking see it, and I think he's gonna catch Jan with something like that. But
yeah, or the one he threw against Derek Brunson, he threw a kick and a hook at the same time.
Thanks for
Just
joining.
Crazy, man.
So, with that being said, I wouldn't be surprised if he obviously if he gets caught on the chin, that could be it. So I wouldn't be surprised either way. But Izzy's my guy, so I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah.
And again, you have to hit him. You have to be able to punch him. I think he's going to be significantly faster than. I don't know.
I think that's going to be the game plan. You know, Izzy's going to come in. Obviously, he's a superior kickboxer. So he's going to
Yeah.
mix it up, throwing some straights, throwing some hooks, throwing some kicks. Like Travis said, he has the same side kick that he could bring from anywhere from the leg to the head. You know, him going to firing off a like crazy array of shots and hopefully land Jan, like I said, in the 4th round, TKO finish, baby.
Yeah, for sure, mate. You'll need to give me a shout when you're watching it. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah. We'll keep
I'm
up to date
actually
during the
gonna try to
fights.
go live, while I'm
Oh,
watching.
nice. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be hopefully. I know during prelims for sure I'll be live.
Yeah. Oh, great. Well, yeah, I'll keep my eye on that as well, mate.
Let's see. Let's check out the comments before we hop off.
I'm gonna stare down.
Saw the stare down. Ooh, okay. Well, Izzy does have that 6'4" frame. I think that's what makes Izzy look a lot bigger. It's like John Jones. When John Jones was 205, he looked big because he was so like tall and just his body was filled out. So 193, that's not too much bigger than where he was.
I know. He said at the start of the week, he was like, "Look, if I had to, I could still make 185 for this fight."
Yeah.
He's not planning on changing his body weight. Obviously, they have a plan behind it all, but we'll see.
He probably
See
sees
if
a
it'll
hole
work.
in Jan's game. Let me see.
He doesn't seem.
I'm expecting more of a war than what we've seen outside of Gas.
Yeah, I think he's really going to need to hit Jan with something big because he's not going to put him away like as easy as he has the 185ers. Like Jan's huge, big, heavy, Polish, solid man. You're not going to put him away unless you really maybe hit him with some kind of combo. He's on a run just now, eight wins and 1 defeat since 2017. So he's full of confidence. He's not going to take a step backwards.
Yeah,
It'll be a great fight.
Yeah.
But my thing is, and I'll go back to it though, is it's like as long as Izzy doesn't fall into a like a brawl, he'll be fine.
If he falls into a brawl, it's going to be a long night for him.
It'll be a very.
It'll be a quick night. Yeah, it'll be a quick.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is like he knows that, and again he's one of the.
He's going to be moving.
He's one of the cleanest technical fighters I've seen. That's going to give him the advantage. I think every time, at least right now, there hasn't been a person that can match. I think that striking ability, even with his good and the confidence that Jan has right now. I still just think Izzy's just a step ahead as far as just what he's doing on his feet.
Yeah.
At least that's what I hope for. Shit,
Definitely.
Win, so that's what sounds good to me.
I feel like everybody wants Izzy to win. This is gonna be like a big check on his resume. You know, moving up a weight class so fast the way that he did.
3 years.
You know, not even really putting on that much weight for the fight and being able, if he is able to, go in there, win another belt in another weight class, hold 2 belts, and now he's kind of like he gets to choose where he wants to go.
For sure. And he'll still have the undefeated record as well. He'll still have that O. If he's 2-weight champion, undefeated, where does he go from there, man?
John Jones.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit talking, right? So
I know, man.
Nonetheless, Ryan, I appreciate it. Everybody, that's going to wrap it up for another segment, UFC Talk of Talk Smack with Mac. I really want to appreciate my guy, Ryan, from MMA Hardcore for jumping on this live feed. I'm trying to go live more often so you guys can kind of interact with me, let your voice be heard, and talk your good shit. School's just kicking my ass a little bit. Soon I'll have a little bit of break, and I'll be able to interact a little bit more. But before I go, Ryan, I do want to give you your time to shine and let everybody know what's coming out for MMA Hardcore and what you guys have coming next.
Well, we've actually just started interviewing some UFC fighters. My brother had Josh Emmett on recently, and we've also had Chaos Williams on. Recently reached out to Diego Sanchez's camp for his last fight, and it's looking good. They're responding, so might be able to get Diego Sanchez, man, that would be unbelievable to be able to interview him, get him on the page. And as the page grows, the opportunity grows as well. So yeah, it's going good. Yeah, check the page out, MMA Hardcore on Instagram, and yeah, it's fun, man. I love the sport, so I just post my updates, do what I can, and I would say it's the fastest growing sport in the world right now. So it's gaining followers so fast, gaining more fans, getting more eyeballs to it. So yeah, really enjoying the process and enjoy coming on chatting with you guys.
Yeah, man, I really appreciate it. You guys always drop knowledge and teach me a little bit about the sport because I'm growing. You know, I've been watching MMA for a long time, but I've been really diving deep and learning more about it in like the last year and a half or so. So I have a lot to go, and having you and your brother get on Talk Smack with Mac, or even me getting on MMA Hardcore, really helps me learn about the sport. So I appreciate it. And yeah, man, like he said, MMA Hardcore on Instagram. This page is absolutely phenomenal. They're posting all the best UFC shit, MMA shit in general, all the best highlights. Check them out, MMA Hardcore. Ryan, thanks again, man.
Thank you, man. Take care.